Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about patience and how important it can be um, in your life and how much it can benefit you in whatever area or whatever struggle you're going through in this life. You may have heard the saying that patience is a virtue, and it really is because I believe it's something that not enough of us have, especially in kind of today's age where there's so much going on. We are constantly being given these tasks and responsibilities to fulfill um, that don't always align with who we are or what we want to actually do or achieve in this life. Um, and having patience is really something that can be a blessing, especially if you have a big dream or a goal that you want to accomplish, because our lives can be filled with these tasks and responsibilities that every day might feel like you're not really moving forward in whatever field of um, whatever you're trying to accomplish, really. Um, it doesn't matter what exactly that looks like. What matters is that you are giving yourself the patience to really move forward in whatever you're trying to do and whatever you're trying to achieve. Um, because there are areas of our lives where we have no control over. There are things that we have to do and um, responsibilities that we have to meet in order to just give ourselves that opportunity to get closer to that dream or that goal of ours. And patience is that thing that we need to understand that it's not going to happen exactly the way we want it to, or exactly on that timeline that we may want it to. Um, we tend to get really impatient when we imagine that outcome or that certain situation that we want to see or that certain feeling that we want to feel at a certain time. And it ends up not happening in our ideal imagination, or whatever we played out in our head didn't exactly happen the way that we wanted it to. And that's where patience kind of comes into play. We give ourselves that understanding of why that certain thing, that certain situation didn't exactly happen in our ideal imagination, in our minds. It gives us that control again over just our minds. Because really, that's what our main goal here is, to have control over our minds. And um, we don't exactly have 100% control over our lives, but the one thing that patience does is allow us to gain that control over our minds and how we feel in certain situations. And um, it really, really is important to understand that not everything's going to happen at a certain time, and you are going to be let down by certain expectations that you place on yourself. And it's really important to know that it's not your fault, okay? And it's not anything that has to do outside of you. It's all inside of you. And when we bring that patience out of ourselves, we bring the understanding and the knowing of the unknowing. And really what that does is give us more control and more clarity over what it is that we're trying to do in this life and what we're trying to accomplish. Um, you may have heard of the term divine timing, and that really is something important, um, especially when it comes to that dream of yours. because there is something more important that's folding out for you, not just in your favor, but in the grand scheme of things, the universe's favor. God's plan is more important than um, what we have in our imagination for ourselves. So that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I just wanted to touch on patience because it still is something that I'm dealing with personally. I'm trying to remain more patient with myself and with what I'm trying to accomplish. And I know that putting this video out there will help those of you who are listening to give yourself a little more patience and understand that the process will become more clear the more that you allow yourself to remain patient and um, not always try to have the answers or um, that specific outcome that you want. It's important to understand that everything's happening for our highest good. Um, it doesn't matter what your situation looks like. All that matters is how you deal with your situation. So that'll be it for this video. And I hope you guys continue to remain patient and understand that everything's happening for the highest good of the universe and for yourself. Thank you.